Good morning everyone. This is November the 2nd, Thursday 2023, and we are in business communication class. And in the last class we completed chapter 1, that is professional communication in a digital social media world. Professional communication in a digital social mobile world, right? And in that chapter we began by reading a case study about KLM. We did not read that case in class, I remember, but I asked you to go through the case, and I hope, let me show you the case here. For example, I'll show the case to you. I'll quickly take you through the lesson so you know what's in the lesson. So, if we had a hard copy of the book, it would be easier. So you have that case in the beginning, communication close-up at KLM. In that case study, I request you to read it. That's a story. You read about how the Dutch Airlines, KLM, became the first airlines to use social media technology to promote business. And the story shows what problems they were facing, and the story tells how they started making posts on Twitter and Facebook, and how they started interacting with the customers through Facebook, and gradually they developed this interaction with the customers and through social media, and how this boosted their business. So what you can learn is, if you open a hotel, restaurant tomorrow, for example, in future, so you can open a page for your restaurant, and you can invite people like your page, and your customers can order with the page, you can talk to them through the page. Then there are 6 learning objectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are they? In the first objective, you learn what is effective communication. We discussed. In second, we learn about what is professional communication. Objective 1, what is effective communication? Objective 2, what is professional communication? Objective 3, what is conventional communication model, and what is social communication model? Suraksha presented last time, I remember. Then learning objective 4 is benefits of business communication technology, right? And then we learn about in objective 5, we learn about ethics and ethical communication. Like if you are giving information, give complete information, for example. Then in last, we read about 6 related skills like critical thinking, etc. So these were the 6 learning objectives we read in that chapter. And to take a quick tour of the chapter, for example, in learning objective 1, we read about why communication is important. Then we read about why communication is important for your career. Then we read about why communication is important for the company, for operation, for intelligence, and for relationship. Then we read about what makes communication effective, give practical information, give facts, communicate efficiently, clarify expectations objectively, clarify responsibilities objectively, communicate efficiently, and give good arguments. Then learning objective 2, we read about what is professional communication, and we said that professional communication is trying to excel, trying to be dependable, trying to be accountable, working in a team, demonstrating good etiquette, maintaining positive attitude, and making good ethical decisions is what is called professional communication. Then we read about what employers expect from you. For example, they want you to acquire, process and share information efficiently. They expect you to use communication to create a positive environment, positive relationship, and then they expect you to perform best, to be dependable, to be team player, to be ethical, to be positive, to be respectful of other people, right? Then they expect you to represent your employer in public arena in a positive way, right? They expect you to be good at using technology and tools in the workplace. Then we read about how do we communicate in an organizational context, and we said there are formal communication channels as well as there are informal communication channels in a company or in an organization. And then we read about the structure of organization. For example, you can see in an organization there is top to bottom communication, there can be bottom to top communication, and there can be diagonal communication. For example, the green lines here, they show downward communication, red lines show upward communication, yellow lines show diagonal communication. There are 4 directions of communication in an organization: upward to downward, downward to upward, and diagonal, right? And then after this organizational structure, what we focused on was audience-centered approach, you attitude. Always, if you're a hotel owner, always keep your customer in your mind. Whatever you do, first question asked is, how will this affect my customer? I don't clean the table? Okay, I'm lazy, I don't clean, I ask question. If my customer comes and sees the dirty table, what will happen? And then decide, right? So this you attitude, because if you are in a hotel sector, so your audience, you is your customer. And always make every decision keeping your customer in your mind. Then we read about communication process. Communication process, every process has it has pre, while and post stage. And then where Suresh talked about conventional process and social communication model, right? In conventional model, we read about sender who has an idea. Right now I am the sender. In this class I am the sender, and I am sending you the idea of this chapter's outline. Then you have now the sender has an idea. Second, sender encodes into a message. Now I am using words. Then sender produces a message. I am speaking to you loudly. Then sender transmits. I am sending you orally the message, right, through the channel. And then audience receives. You are listening to me. Then audience try to understand what I am saying. Then audience responds. If you are confused, you raise your hand. So I am getting this point, right? And then finally, the audience provides feedback. Divakar sir, your class was fine or not fine. I didn't get this point. So this is sender versus receiver. Then you have barriers. Like as I'm talking to you, imagine our class was by the roadside. If that was the case, you will have lots of noise distractions. Buses and trucks will move, they'll whistle loudly, disturb us, right? Luckily this class is so peaceful, right? We don't have noise and other distractions here. Competing messages. For example, last time I was teaching and Mr. Mandal, Arjun had a phone call. And I first said, don't listen to the call. But he saw, it's urgent call. And he, in a sense, disobeyed me. Stood up and walked out of class. I was not happy. I was expecting him to avoid the call and stay and listen to me. But he just stood up and went to class. That's a distraction. That's a distraction. There are competing messages. For example, for Arjun, that message on the mobile phone became more important than Divakar's message. So he went out. Just imagine if my message was more important for him, he would stay. So you have competing messages, right? That's all. It's alright, it's alright. I'm just using this point to make you understand the point. Then filters, right? Now, for example, what are filters? For example, there are intentional filters as well as unintentional filters, right? Okay. Then these filters, even in email also, I've been saying sometimes a message goes in the spam section, spam folder, and you don't know whether you've got the message or not. And then it will be a problem, right? Then you have channel breakdown. You make a call and there is no Wi-Fi network and your call disrupts, right? So these are the problems in communication. Then we read about inside them. Okay. Then what we read? Okay. I'm omitting this part. How? Yes? What? Yes. I don't know Nepali. And then we said, always give priority to audience expectation. Right? Always. Audience is God. Your customer is God. Then make your message user friendly. If I don't know English, don't write in English to me. Write in Nepali. Right? If I'm your audience and you know that I don't know English, don't mail me in English. Write in Nepali. If I can't read and write, tell me orally. I'm illiterate. I'm your customer, I'm illiterate. And you give me a note. I can't read. So tell me orally. Right? Then emphasize familiarity. In a message, write in a familiar way. Show the tone of the message should be very familiar, as if your friend is writing your friend. Right? Then show empathy. Show that you understand my problem. Show that you understand my difficulty. Show that you know my feelings and care about my feelings. Right? Then design for compatibility. My laptop runs on Windows 9 and you send a file that supports Windows 11. I open the file, it says, no, not compatible. Now, I don't get the message. And you think I've got the message. And when I come to your office, you expect me to perform accordingly. Now, I have no idea. Now, who is losing things? You're losing things. So, when your audience does not get the message right, it's not the audience in problem. You are in problem. Because suppose I work under you, you are my boss, you mailed me, and I failed to receive the mail, and you don't got the mail, I go to office without doing the task. Now you will face the problem. You might scold me. You might explain my job, but you are facing problem. So always in communication, the sender has all the responsibility. Because even if the receiver fails, the sender faces problem. Right? Okay. That's why we say that in communication, as a sender, always imagine if you were the audience, what will happen. Then we read about how audience decode the message. Like, for example, your culture decides how you understand a message. Your individual experience decides how you interpret the message. Your level of learning decides how you receive the message. Your ego. Last time, for example, somebody made me a call and the mobile phone was beeping, but I ignored the call. They made 2 times. Then I found that they had unfriended me on Facebook because I didn't receive the call twice. He was angry. Now I see that I'm nowhere in his friend list. Ego. मैले phone गरेको तैँले नउठाउने. Yes. We have this attitude, ego. So ego also creates problem in message, right? So always never write a message in such a way that hurts your audience's ego. Right? Be polite in a message. Right? Then hopes, fears. Suppose my close relatives are sick and I'm in emergency hospital and you make me a call. Now, I'm not in a position to receive a call. I was in the washroom early morning. The phone beeps. Sir, I'm writing a research paper. I was so angry. Well, I'm in the washroom. What question? I'm writing a paper. So when you make a call, ask yourself where he might be, what he might be doing. Don't call anybody more than twice. Don't call anybody after 8 unless it is emergency. Think many times when you call. Right? बिहान पनि think उठाएको छैन कोही भेट्नै छ and you call. They don't think about it. Ask them, what time can I call you? For example, in professional organizations, if I send you email after 5, you can file a case against me. I'm violating your personal freedom. I cannot mail you after office hours, for example. Because after office hours, your private life. How can I call you? For example. So consider these things, right? Look how good things are there. Then Okay, then what we read? How audience responds to messages. Okay, I'll ignore this part, you can go through it. For example, okay, now I'm moving to social communication model, where we read the differences. For example, okay, I'll avoid reading this, you go through yourself. Using technology, learning objective 4, where we read about benefits of technology. For example, technology makes communication effective. Right now you can see the book on the screen. Right now I'm recording the class. I'll upload on YouTube. He was absent. He tried to watch the video. He didn't find. He talked to me. Now look, technology helping communication. Even if you're absent, you can watch the class back on YouTube, for example, right? So technology makes communication effective, right? Efficient, effective, efficient. It helps research. Technology also helps decision making, and technology helps remove communication barriers. Okay. Then what we have? When you use technology, be very careful, because technology is just a tool, and if you don't know how to use technology, you might face problems, right? Your file may be corrupt, your file may be deleted accidentally, right? Do not give too much information. Sometimes we teachers bring PowerPoint, and in a 1 hour class we show you 100 slides. Oh God! there is a slogan: death by PowerPoint. Death by PowerPoint. The joke is, there was a class, a teacher came, and he made so many slides, 100 slides, and at the end of the class, students died. Overload, too much. Too much. Don't give too much information. When I teach you something, I should understand how much you can bear. For example, in a class, you can listen only 20 minutes. If I lecture for 1 hour, you'll be sleeping, yeah, right? So don't create information overload, right? Then speak wisely, because people mind how you say what you say, right? And then use your tools effectively, right? Always connect with people and reconnect. If you have a customer who didn't come for 1 month, he comes after 1 month, then first talk, oh, I missed you. Say like that. I was missing you. You didn't come for 1 month. Where are you? What have been? What's going on? He will feel that you're missing me. He will come back again. Show that you have a connection at the emotional level with the customer. Right? Then they will come back. Alright? Well, how good things are there? I don't know if I've gone through it. Then we went to mobile communication, right? And then we read about ICT. And then here is something useful. For example, today you have what do you call AIs, artificial intelligence, right? Like augmented writing system. Today when you write email, your laptop already gives you suggestions what to write there. Let me see. You are typing. If you write only 3 letters, the whole spelling comes. And for example, you want to say thank you, all the sentences come. Even email system can design a mail for you. They're right? There are augmented systems, right? Technology. Then you have like reality tools, VRs, right? You have application evaluation system. Suppose 1,000 people applied in your company. You have no time to sort out. They have applied electronically. Yeah, there are softwares, they will sort for you. They will read their applications, right? And they will sort out 10 people out of 1,000, for example. Then you have automated writing, as I told you earlier. Then you have chatbots like Bing Search, or ChatGPT, or Google Bard, right? Then you have image recognition system. Today you have a photograph, you don't know who she is. Then cut and paste her photo in Google search and go for image search, and Google will tell who she is. Google will take you to her Facebook page, for example. You have image, you can do image search, right? So look how technology is developing. Then you have what else? Okay. Read ahead quickly. There's so many things are there in this chapter, right? Then what else? Committing to ethical and legal communication. It was suggested, I presented this thing yesterday. Then we talked about don't withhold information. Give complete information to your customer. Don't hide information unless necessary, right? Then do not distort information. I remember once I was in Assam, 20 years back. I had come to Kathmandu for the first time. I went to a shop. I said, "Kilaga jane kutawada ho," and Kilaga was this side. And a young guy said, "Etawada." And I walked wrong before 10 minutes. And I went elsewhere. That young boy gave me a wrong information. I had to go this side. I went this side. Do not distort information. Do not tell lies. Okay? Give correct information. Then we read, do not steal others' ideas and say it's my idea. If I say present, read. Do not go to Google and call on present present. Right? Then, okay. Ensuring ethical communication, we read. Sajina presented yesterday. Okay. Then, legal communication, promotional communication, contracts, right? Then what else we have? Employee communication, communicating to your juniors in office. Intellectual property right, copyright of your content. Financial reporting, what you can reveal, what you should hide, your information. Defamation. If you suppose you write a Facebook post, Coca-Cola is bad for health. Now if Coca-Cola gets this post, they may file a case against you. And you will have to go to jail. Because you are writing something on social media to insult them. Have you seen many times YouTubers upload certain things like this and there is a problem? The company files a case against them and they have to retract back. So never defame others. Don't say anything on social media that breaks their image, right? Then transparency, be always transparent to what you do. Then last bit, developing skills like critical thinking skill, collaboration, knowledge application and analysis, business ethics, social responsibility, information technology skills and data literacy. This is what we read in chapter 1. Now, I want to see your homeworks. Have you done? The one-page outline. Now you should know how to say in a compact way. Have you done?
I said that I write outline of that.
Okay, fine. Outline is good, but I want outline so compact that it is even a single page. And there's a reason. I want you to learn how to summarize. I want you to learn the art of saying too much using too little words. Okay? Have you done your action? Have you done, sir? Have you done? Then may I know the reason why you could not do? Just tell the reason, frankly. Why you could not do the assignment? Oh, you are busy with the work, sir. Okay, fine. Have you done, sir?
I was absent.
You were absent. Have you done, sir?
I was absent, but I have to do.
You have done. Okay, fine. Now, what I want you, like for example, where's my bag? Where's my bag? Take this kind of paper, this big, or A4 size, card paper, and on a single paper, on only one side, prepare a diagrammatic outline summary of this chapter, like this. Like this. You can go like this. Where is the pen? Can somebody give me a pen? Give me a pen.
Yeah.
I'll go like this. If this is my page, so circle. I write title of the chapter. 6. There are 6 learning objectives, right? 6. There are 6. So I make 6 objectives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6. Now I draw arrows. And what I do, I note only the headings from the book. only headings. I won't know the details. Only and you can easily find it. Headings are not in black. Headings are either blue or red. Have you seen in the book? Yes. Let me show you. If you see carefully, you will see that, for example, I will note this point, data literacy, in my outline. I won't write this thing. For example, if I was in learning objective 6, for example, just imagine I am in learning objective 6, and look how I note how I make my outline note. So this is my page. Here is 6. I draw a line, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I write here C-T. Now I know critical thinking. Then I write here C-O-L-L-A-B. I won't write full also, I know. Yeah. Then I write knowledge, application and analysis. And I write knowledge, dot, application, dot, analysis, dot. Then I write business ethics and social responsibility. Here I write business ethics, S-R. Then here is information technology skill. Here I write IT skill. Look what I did. I just outlined in a very brief way. Now I want you to prepare a single page outline of this presentation. A4 size page. Not bigger than this. You are not allowed to use bigger than this. If you can, use smaller than this. The smaller the better. Because if it is small, you will force your mind how to say this.
A4 size is also good?
Yeah. Don't use this kind of sheet, use cardboard paper. Yeah. Such paper. Huh? यो फाइल स्पेस पसलमा पाउँछ एउटा फाइल किन्ने च्याप्ने यता युज गर्ने सजिलो पसलमा जाने राम्रो फाइल दिनु मलाई एउटा फाइल दिनु भने हेर्ने राम्रो किन्ने च्याप्ने यता युज गर्ने युज नगर्ने जुन कलर भनिन्छ त्यसलाई मन पर्ने कलर हो अनि स्केच स्केल ल्याऊ पेन ल्याऊ राम्रो बनाउँछु ठिक बनाऊ अनि के फोटो खिचेर सफ्ट कपी राख्दै मोबाइल एक्जामको पढ्नलाई काम लाग्यो फ्याट फ्याट आयो है एउटा च्याप्टर एक पेजमा आयो नि है तिमीलाई रेफरेन्स दियो नि राइट ओके अब हामी विल मुभ टु सेकेन्ड च्याप्टर लेट मी फर्स्ट क्लीन द व्हाइट बोर्ड Huh?
Are you going to read this chapter?
Let me check the time. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we have 18 minutes and we'll open the next chapter. Now another thing, before I go to the next chapter, let me help you. Look here, this book is so useful. At the end of the book, you have summary of learning objective. In your note copy it with the handwriting. In your business communication note copy it.
Register or the single copy?
As you prefer, your choice. But what I want to, here is given, you copy it with the hand. You write it. Yes, you write, you remember what is there. There are 6 learning objectives, and you will see that the book has 6 answers here for you. Look, all answers are given here. Answers are ready-made. If you are lazy, read that. If you are not lazy, make your answer. Here is ready-made food for you. Eat. If not, cook. Right? Then, once you learn the 6 answers, apply your knowledge. Why are communication skills important for your career relation to the changing nature of employment? From learning objective 1. Write their answer. Because in the board exam, most probably you will get questions from these sections. So right now, start answering them. In your note copy, write their answer, show me. Sir, I've written, please check it. And I'll read it. Then apply knowledge here. So let's see. 1 means, here is given. To answer this question, where shall you read? Learning objective 1. 1. To answer this question, where shall you read? Let us read 2. To answer this question, where shall you read? 3. This question? 4. This one? If you see this one, look how useful. This one is a 6. There is no question for 5, for example. Okay, then practice your skills. Message for analysis. Look here. Analyzing communication effectiveness. Read the following blog post and then analyze whether the message is effective or ineffective. Be sure to explain why and revise the message so that it follows this. Now there is a practical work. Here is a message. It has come to my attention that many of you are lying on your time cards. I don't like this message. If I'm your boss and I say to you, Suraksha, you are lying, you will feel hurt. So this message does not care what the audience feels. So now I comment, this is not a good message. So I will change the word lie and I'll use a soft word. Because if I say you are lying, you might feel offended. Right? Look the message. If you come in late, you should not put 8 on your card. If you take a long lunch, you should not put 1 on your time card. I will not stand for this type of cheating. Look how harsh language. I will not stand for this type of cheating. This is a bad language. As a boss, I should not write like this. This is harsh language. I should use soft language. Right? Then read ahead. Okay. Then it says, okay, I want to explain all. I'll move ahead. Then there are other exercises. Look here. Writing compositional modes summary. Write a paragraph introducing yourself to your instructor and your class. Then media skill, microblogging. Chapter 8. Imagine that you have just been asked to construct 4 microblogs. Do you know what is a blog? BLOG blog?
Yeah.
Come in. Do you know what is a blog?
Yes, sir.
Have you opened a blog anyone?
Like, we have made vlogs.
Do you have a blog on YouTube?
No, we have presented in class.
Okay, I give you a challenge. This afternoon, just Google what is a blog, how I can open a blog. Do some research and open a blog. And tomorrow,
In YouTube?
yeah, on internet. BLOG is on YouTube. BLOG is on internet. I mean, when you say BLOG, you write. And when you say BLOG, you post video. Have you seen young people like you take the motorbikes, dirt bikes, and they fix the camera, GoPro, and they run, and they shoot, and they post? Have you seen? BLOG. Now I want you to create both blog and blog today.
Not today, sir.
Not today? It's too much?
Yeah.
It's too much?
We already have.
I want you to exploit YouTube to advertise yourself.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong?
No.
Open a channel. Open a channel. Take a
Not
camera.
confident enough to do that.
Suppose you are making a food in the lab, for example, here. You film it,
Okay.
and in your blog, post. We are BHM students at LSU, and look what you're making. And invite people to comment on it.
If more games we can
Yeah. Share the link to all Facebook friends.
Yeah, did we?
That's how you connect, right? Isn't it? That's how you, let's say, advertise yourself.
Nice idea.
अनि होटलमा काम गर्ने अनि पब्लिसिटी गर्न जाने भने चल्छ अनि डक्टर सिकाउँछु अब स्टुडेन्ट मेरो विद्यार्थी छ हर नेम इज समथिङ सिङ भन्ने उसले बिएमा पढाएको उसले बिएसएम पढेको आर्ट्स पढेको आज उसले घरमै आफ्नै किचनमा घरको किचनमा राम्रो डिस बनाएर मिडियाबाट अर्डर लिएर सप्लाई गर्छ र लाखौँ कमाउँछ लाखौँ कमाइरहेछ अनि के गर्छ भने मिठो डिस बनाउँछ रेडी भयो डिस राम्रो फोटो फेसबुक हाल्छ आजको अर्डर भन्छ डिसको नाम दिन्छ अनि म देख्छु मलाई मुखबाट लिएर आउँछ अनि मैले कल गर्छु दीक्षा दीक्षा त्यो कति पर्छ त्यो डिसलाई यति पर्छ सर मलाई सस्तोमा आउँदैन आउँदैन मलाई पठाइदिनु व्यापारलाई पढ्नु खोल्नु परेन सर्ट किन्नु परेन प्रब्लम ट्याक्स पनि नपर्ला अगाडि छैन फबल फेसबुकले विज्ञापन गरिरहेछ म घरमै छु घरै बसिरहेको छु पकाएर बेचेँ बिजनेस भयो अरूले के गर्छ गमला लिएर आउँछ सस्तोमा अनि तिमीले मसँग अर्डर दिन्छ अनि म उसलाई एउटा डिजाइन दिन्छु मैले उसले पेन्टिङ त्यो डिजाइन गर्छ मलाई सेयर गर्छ यस्तो चलाउँछ शनिबार आयो क्याफेमा जान्छ स्टोर राख्छ मान्छे आउँछ किन्छ एक दिन मलाई बोलाउनु मन लाग्यो कि उसले होटल पढ्नु होइन तर यस्तो सक्सेसफुल व्यापार गरेर चाहिँ एउटा सरप्राइज कसरी गर्नु त्यो कसरी ब्लग एन्ड ब्लग दिस इज एडभर्टाइजमेन्ट जमाना इफ यु कान्ट एडभर्टाइज यु फेल बोल्नेको पिठो बिग्छ नबोलेको चामल बिग्छ भनेर त्यही राइट सो टुडे I want you, if not today, within 3-4 days, open a blog and open a vlog and start posting videos and invite me. You watch my video, I'll watch your video. Okay? Then, Mr. Pandal is feeling sleepy, right?
No, stop. No, I'm enjoying your class.
See, when he's stretching, so I thought I'm feeling sleepy. Now, then we move next. Look what is there in the lesson. Expand your skills. Locate an example of professional communication from a reputable online source. Go to reception downwards at LSM. Take a copy, pen, and ask her, ma'am, what's your name? Write the name. Ma'am, what's your designation? Write designation. Ma'am, what time you come here? Time. What time you leave? Okay. Ma'am, could you please tell me what kind of job you do every day here? I will describe. Then ask, ma'am, may I know what difficulties you face here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then write, ma'am, may I know how do you solve your problems? Write down. Then write, ma'am, what technology are you using? Let me see. Okay, here is a landline phone. Okay, mobile phone. Okay, what do you call that EPABX that uses to transfer messages? There is a box that helps to transfer calls. What do you call it? Officials, a call comes and she can transfer the call. I know the word for that. And make a list of all the technologies and give it back. Yeah. Don't be over. Just listen, do what you can, ignore. Do what you can and when I tell everything, never I mean that you do everything. Filter. I'm a teacher. We have a book. I'll explain things there which is given in. And just check what you can do. Then you have expanding skills. Build your career. Take a 20-question self-assessment in table 2 on page 35 in prologue. Are you able to answer most of these questions? Let me show you what is there. Page 35. Let me show you. Page 35. See, here is a question. This is self-evaluation form. I want to work independently. Strongly agree, disagree, no. And tick. And then you will find your personality analysis. I want variety in my work. So do this if you like, if you have time. Then come back. 75. Wait a minute. I'm aware about time, don't worry. I'm aware. Then, I'm just telling you what is the lesson. First lesson. In others, I won't tell you like this. Expanding this last, right? And finally, here are, there's one thing I missed you. For example, let me tell you. One useful thing. See, at the end of every chapter, there are key terms. And to be proficient in business communication, you must have good vocabulary of business communication. For example, when you finish this chapter, you should know what is audience-centered approach, what does code of ethics mean, what is communication, what is communication barrier. All definitions are given there. At least read once. Not memorize, not rote learn, just read once, quickly. Have a quick reading. Now, tomorrow, we will move on to second chapter, collaboration, interpersonal communication and business etiquette. So, Mr. Mandal will present learning objective 1.
From chapter 2.
Yeah. Let me assign very clearly. So, Mr. Mandal, learning objective 1. And if you remain absent, I'll be offended. Okay. Presenters should come by incorporation. Take it seriously. What's the name, sir? Ruben will present learning objective 2. What's your name, sir? Susan. Susan will present learning objective 3. Just that section. What's your name, sir?
Cousin.
Cousin. Okay. Cousin will present learning objective 4. What's your name, please? Sajina. Sajina will present learning objective 5. Suraksha will present 6. Divakar sir will present outline of the whole chapter. I'll present overall outline. And you present. So we are dividing workload. That way we can finish in a single day. Be honest, come prepared, don't take too much load, don't worry, feel relaxed, enjoy, sing, dance, and half an hour, and just present an outline. Don't take it seriously. Okay? Don't spoil your life for study. Life is more important than books. Just learn. Okay? If you feel bored, don't do. Say, sir, I didn't do. And I'll do for you. Okay? So we have divided 6 objectives for 6 people in this class. He is not given. He have 1 presentation. Okay, next chapter will give you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 presenters. Divide some presenter. Tomorrow we'll go to second chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So can I give my pen back, sir?
Just a minute.